Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Dante Jones, owner of 772 Mobile Detail and representing Hustle Harder Than the Next. This is my second episode of the series, Come Detail With Me. In this series, I mainly want to focus on the people who are here for satisfying content, as well as some nuggets of advice as I go through the vehicle. The main difference between this series and my other series is my other series are more so business and money focused. In these type of videos, I don't really want to touch on the topic of money too much, just because I want to create content for my viewers who are both business owners and non-business owners. But don't worry, there'll be plenty of time to talk about money going forward. Today, let's get right into this detail though, starting off with this Chrysler 300 and then following up with a Honda Fit afterwards. Now, I want to provide some background information for you guys to understand how I acquired this client and what our business relationship is like, because it is kind of unique. So the client that is paying me for this detail is not the owner of this vehicle. This is his mother's vehicle. He'll text me on his own accordance. There is no set schedule in place for this detail to take place. When I pull up the client's history, as you can see, I've detailed this sedan 3 total times, and I've done his personal vehicle in which he drove all the way from Arizona to Florida. I detailed that vehicle with a gold towel detail and followed up with a ceramic coating application. So very high profits with those 2 jobs. We did them on 2 separate days because gold details in my business entail engine bay, a full interior steam clean. It does take a long time to get this done, and as you probably know, ceramic coatings take a while as well. So we separated the 2 jobs, and ultimately we were able to get the vehicle looking brand new. You guys have been doing an amazing job at hitting each and every like goal that I set on these videos. Let's strive to hit 45 likes on this one so we can continue uploading high quality, high value content to the channel. Before I get too deep into the detail, I would like to thank you guys for helping me reach a new milestone. We have hit 308 subscribers at the time that I'm recording this, and I am very grateful for your guys' comments, encouragement, advice, etc. So let's continue to build up this channel. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already for more detailing content like this. Now, with everything that you're seeing me clean, I am using one cleaner, and that cleaner is my Interior Express Cleaner by P&S. This is a cleaner I grabbed for a majority of my express details, and is a very effective and easy to use cleaner when diluted properly. If you're wondering what products and supplies I use in my detailing business, I'll be listing some of these products in the description box below. This isn't everything that I use top to bottom, but it is most of the products that I would recommend for you guys to use going forward, whether you're a detailing business or you just want to clean up your vehicle at a high level. On the wheels, I am using a cleaner called Zero Acid Wheel Cleaner by the brand Suds Lab. This cleaner has made my life a lot easier. Typically, I don't have to agitate the wheel, at least on the face. I will still agitate the inner barrel of each rim, but typically in the past, I would grab for something like Super Clean before I did more research on wheel cleaners and what would work best on wheel surfaces. So I've discarded of Super Clean, and I now use this cleaner basically on every single car I touch. It's a safe cleaner on all wheels except for anodized wheels or painted rims. So be sure that you're using this on the right type of rims so you can see consistent and safe results. With the Chrysler finished, we can now go ahead and contact the client for payment over in Arizona. I use QuickBooks to send a link to this client, and he'll then fill out his credit card information and send it over to me. From there, the QuickBooks payment is transferred to my bank account, and we then move on about our day. Up next, we have a neglected Honda Fit. I say neglected because this vehicle seemingly has never been detailed. The exterior is very, very, very beat up. There is a tendency for this client to park under a tree, and there was a bunch of tree sap for me to handle as well. But the main thing I want to focus on is the overall cleaning process. No, I didn't get every single part of what I did in this vehicle recorded, but you get a general idea of what my process is like through the steps that I take you through. But in the future, I do want to make a long video based around one vehicle where I go in depth and show you guys step by step how I complete the job. But this wasn't necessary on this type of day where the weather was a concern later on, so I had to finish up in due time. I acquired this client through my website, 772mobiledetail.com. So prospects can find me on Google, Facebook, Instagram. Go to my website and they are able to see a bunch of my work. They can see some of my YouTube videos. They can see information on ceramic coatings, paint correction, you name it, it is on there. I went really hard at developing this website myself through Strikingly. I highly recommend Strikingly for a website because it's very customizable. I'm someone that loves customization. When I have something in my head, in my imagination that I want to put onto a website or a poster or a business card, I always favor systems that allow me to customize things to the max. I can and have sat around for hours and hours just playing around with designs, starting with my business cards, then my website, then my business shirts, etc. Everything that I've had added to my business as far as branding or marketing goes had extreme thought go into it, which is why I take great pride in my branding and my business overall. I've gotten high marks from clients, and not even clients, but prospects as well, who maybe say, nah, your prices exceed what I want, but I love your branding. I love what you're doing with your business. Keep carrying on. Those type of things go a long way for my confidence because so much went into the overall appearance and aura of my business. Another little nugget of information from this detail in particular was this is an early Christmas present for the recipient of this detail. I do offer Christmas gift cards. I ran a big promotion last year and I really pushed these cards very hard because I was looking for more work. This year, I have not quite gone those extra steps. Admittedly, I've been super busy with work, and although it would be great of myself to supply these gift cards and promote them at a high level like I did last year, my calendar and my energy, frankly, does not really encourage that idea. So as time goes on, I continue to build the business. Hopefully, I get to a point where I'm steadily growing, but also I'm able to accept the growth as it comes, whether it's through means of hiring employees or just taking on more specialized jobs, more higher paying jobs, and focusing more so on quality rather than quantity. There was a point in this detail where I was like, all right, bro, you're taking a lot of time. There's a bunch of pet hair beneath the floor mats that I showed you guys earlier. So I spent most of my time after I spent all this time scrubbing, getting the pet hair out. It was very tedious. It was very time consuming, and it was pretty uncomfortable in this small vehicle. So I wasn't able to record the full process, unfortunately, but As I said before, there will be a time where I upload a vehicle of similar condition and I have the time, the weather, and energy to break down the detailing process start to finish, step by step. Moving on to the exterior, we begin with the wheels. As always, these wheels had very much so caked on brake dust. So I usually 95% of the time, maybe that's an overstatement, 90% of the time with this wheel cleaner I showed you guys earlier, the Suds Lab Zero Acid Wheel Cleaner, I can literally not agitate the face of the wheel. I can pressure wash it off after letting it sit on the face of the wheel for about 30 seconds to a minute, depending on the elements. If it's sunny out, 30 seconds. If it's cloudy out, a good 60 seconds won't hurt anything. And then I can pressure wash it off and the wheel will look as good as new. That wasn't the case today. I had to actually agitate with my brush, which is something I did every single detail when I use Super Clean. You cannot use Super Clean in the same manner at all. You will have to agitate, scrub the wheel, use a brush, use a towel, whatever you want to use, and it will add a bunch of time and also cost you a bit of energy. All that scrubbing will add up, especially if you're doing multiple cars in a day. With this cleaner, like I said, usually I'm not touching the rim, but today, with how bad this vehicle was, definitely necessary to get the job done. Approaching the end of this detail, I did have to speed through and finish up as the interior did take a bit longer than expected. So had to sprint through the exterior. I only got a couple clips, and in a second you'll see the final finish. But overall, this vehicle really needed some detailing and we got it back into great shape. It's not brand new, but it's as new as it's going to get without any serious paint correction or a higher level of service like steam cleaning on the interior. But overall, guys, if you stuck around and watched this entire video, I do very much appreciate you. You know what to do. Stay blessed. Hustle harder than the next. I'll catch you on the next one. Dante out.